Now Eddie, I saw Eddie. Well, I had these heavy metal neighbors. They were younger than me. This was probably about 1980 or 81. I'm guessing 81, I'll bet. And it was early Van Halen. You know, they hadn't done Jump or anything like that. You know, but they were playing down at the big sports arena. And these two heavy metal kids were, you know, several years younger than me. And I really liked them. And one of them was a pretty good guitar player, you know, and the other guy was a singer. And come on, Vaughan, we bought you a ticket. You got to go see Van Halen, man. Come on, man. You got to go. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go down and see a heavy metal show. He said, dude, this isn't like a heavy metal show. You got to go. So I went, you know, and I just couldn't believe what I was hearing or seeing. I could not believe it. I just was stunned how good it was, you know. It's like, this guy is from another planet. It was like seeing Charlie Parker. I mean, it was that good. My jaw hit the floor, you know, and I was stunned. I really enjoyed the show. It was the only time I ever saw him, but man, whoa. His rhythm playing, his lead playing, it was just unbelievable, you know? And the whole time he's running all over the place, jumping, you know, and he's never makes a mistake or anything, and laughing and having a good time, you know? You know, I couldn't believe it.
His rhythm playing swings way more than you would expect it to.
Oh, yeah, man. He moves that. Well, you know, he and his brother, the drummer, you know, it seems like, you know, they've got their own rhythm, that they're locked into each other, you know. They're brothers, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Eddie was the drummer originally, and he played keyboards and drums. And then he got a guitar and started playing guitar.
Was Dave like super entertaining?
No, he's hilarious. Like P.T. Barnum, you know. He's the ringmaster. He's funny. He's really funny. It made me laugh. And he also reminded me of Jim Dandy quite a bit, because he had the same outfit, you know, the white bell bottoms, no shirt, you know, maybe a vest, you know, but no shirt, you know, that whole, you know, the same kind of hair, same kind of boisterous personality, over the top clown, you know. And Jim Dandy had done that quite well, I thought, you know, in Black Oak, Arkansas. He was a great front man.
On David Lee Roth's podcast, the theme he chose was from a band called the Fuglies from Indianapolis, Indiana. They're buddies of mine.
Wow.
And they wrote this song called "Where's David Lee Roth? We Need Him Now More Than Ever."
Oh,
like
cool.
He's a superhero. And out of nowhere, David Lee Roth uses that as the theme of his...
That's great.
And Andy, who wrote it, is a very popular, successful comic book artist. So I want to say that on the camera so that people will go look him up.
What's his name?
Andy Kuhn.
Andy
K-U-H-N.
K-U-H-N.
Beautiful
Okay.
guy, too.
Cool.
Are there any Nashville connections to any of the Van Halen universe?
Yeah, there's a place called the one place in town where you get road cases built for your amps and equipment.
Yeah.
It's called Mental Case, and that's their old roadie runs that company. Yeah. I can't think of his name, but he's a character. He was the Van Halen's roadie for the whole thing.
Wow.
And he's a big personality. But his company's a Mental Case, and that's where you go if you want to, you know, Anvil flight case for your Fender amp or for your Marshall amp or for your keyboard or whatever. You know, they'll make anything. It's exactly what you would expect. He went through the war. Can you imagine what that must have been like?